tell me about being a pop star.
When we had a number one with Mr. Tambourine Man, and then followed that with another number one with Turn 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 in '65, we were at a kind of fever pitch where people, little girls, would chase you, and try to, rip off parts of your clothing. So, and we didn't have much security. I remember one specific concert in Northern California where it was kind of like a high school, I think, and we played the gymnasium, and there was maybe 300 feet between where our cars were waiting and the gymnasium, and there was no escort or anything. We had to make it between the 2 points, and
a gauntlet.
and I got tackled, running out to the car. These girls just grabbed me and pulled me down, and it was really frightening because there were, like hundreds of them. It was like a mob thing, It's like you go, wait a minute, what am I doing here? This is not what I was planning on. And there were other situations like that with, like crowds of people and kind of a frenzy thing, and it's real scary. They jump on the stage, and try to get you, and they don't even know what they're doing at that point. I think it's just kind of an animal thing.
Well, let's talk about that animal thing. It seems to happen to a lot of different people, over time. Frank Sinatra, it does seem to be some kind of urge.
Yeah.
Why are people pulled to people in the limelight? And, I'm not saying that the people in the limelight aren't talented at all. That's not it. But there seems to be something else there.
Yeah, there's some hysteria that goes on. I can't define it myself, but it's like what you've seen with Beatlemania and all that now. It did happen for the Byrds, and it was, on one hand, it was a real thrill. It was an honor that they liked you so much, but on the other hand, it could be frightening if they got too close. And I really can't tell you what happens there. It's not the kind of thing you can just make happen. I think in the case with the Byrds, it was part of the Beatlemania that, it was just all stirred up, and, anything like the Beatles was getting that kind of attention. I know with Frank Sinatra, they actually induced it. They would pay girls $1 a piece to do that at first.
Ringers, huh?
And then once the pump was primed, then the real girls started doing it. So it's like you set a standard, and then girls go, oh no, that's what we have to do. I don't know. It's hard to figure out. I mean, it's the kind of thing you wish you could kind of push the button on and say, I could make that happen now. That it's really good for box office.